everybody, how's it going? It is grocery haul time once again. I hope that you guys are having an amazing week. This week we are trying our hand at 2 weeks worth of groceries. However, in the last week, I mentioned last week that it was going to happen, but we have had 3 kiddos join us with a variety of appetites and preferences. So we are gonna hope that this gets us through the next 2 weeks. If not, we will do a small haul next week, which I kind of honestly expect, guys. There's going to be a few things that we're going to run out of that we didn't anticipate, as well as fruit or just produce in general, because things just don't tend to last as long out here. So let me show you what we did get, and I will run through some of those expectations and the totals at the end. All right, guys, here is everything. I mean, let me take a step back. Guys, you can tell this is more than what we've been doing in 1 week. So starting on this end, I'll run through here some of what and why. We've got a big thing of corn dogs. That is just because we need a couple of backup meal options, because we are slowly trying to figure out what these kiddos do and do not like. And I like to have alternate options once everybody else is done eating, so that they still have something to eat that they will eat. But that's just our general food rule, is that you sit there with your plate until everybody else is about done, and then you can come ask for something different. Usually it's a sandwich, but we got the corn dogs, the pot pies, and 2 different types of pizza rolls. We've got some pepperoni and some combination ones for that reason, as well as for some easy lunches and stuff, because looking at the school calendar, we've got some days off coming up, which means I'm going to have 9 or 10 kids, depending on whether or not our oldest is at work, to take care of. We've got 1 bag of the Choco Dynabites, as well as a big bag of the Berry Colossus Crunch. Those are because I think these guys are used to cereal, and which, of course, when we've got other kiddos that eat cereal, then our kids tend to eat a little bit more too. So we're going to see how that goes. We have some Cheerios and stuff in the cupboard, so we just got those 2 bags. You figure 6 kids eating cereal for 2 weeks, that does not last very long. So we're going to see how that plays out, but we just trying to figure that part out still. We've got 4 bags of Ruffles, because guys, I am probably going to end up making nachos here at some point. And again, this many kids, it goes pretty quickly. Sean only picked up 2 bags of the dill pickle chips. They're still eating them, but I think it's just down to him and a couple of the kids that are eating them quite as often. But they will keep getting them as long as we can find them. We've got this 10-pound thing of hamburger here. If I can get the label sorted out. Looks like it's actually 9.86 pounds, and that's 90/10. We've got 2 packages of bacon, 1 thing of cheddar brats that is kind of a quick, easy thing that Sean and I keep on hand for ourselves mostly. The 2-pack of the fryer chickens that we cook up every week to use as a lunch meat alternative. Looks like 9.76 pounds this time around. We have got 2 bags of chicken patties. We have resorted to getting those from Target or Sam's now, which is a much smaller bag, but Sam's Club just is not getting them back in. So 2 bags of those. So we have them for those chicken sandwiches. 2 bags of the crumbled bacon, because we actually use that in a lot of different recipes and meals. So we tend to go through that. We have got 4 blocks of the Colby Jack cheese, 2 packages of cheese slices for grilled cheeses and some other sandwiches, 2 tubs of the honey vanilla Greek yogurt. Not something we've really had in a while. We know that our kids like it, and we're kind of hoping that the other kiddos will too. Mixing in either some granola or some frozen fruit. Trying to get a little bit healthier stuff in there. 3 tubs of butter, because it also turns out that everybody absolutely likes bread or toast with butter on it. We've got 3 boxes of just cream cheese, because we use that in various recipes and whatnot as well. 4 bunches of bananas, because trying to hope that everything will last 2 weeks. Bananas, once they ripen, turn really fast out here. And so these are a little bit green, so we're hoping that between the 4 bunches, it'll make us 2 weeks. But I really honestly expect that 4 bunches is going to get us through this week with this many kids, because they like bananas too. And then bananas is one thing that we will go back and get next week. 2 full bags of apples. So we've got that to go through. I'm going to go ahead and run through the produce, and then I'll come back through everything else. We've got 3 containers of romaine lettuce, because not only am I eating more salads again, A couple of the girls have started tapping into it as well. And this is really good organic lettuce. And while it looks decent, this is just large leaves. So by the time you break it down for a salad, there's not actually as much in there as you would think. So there's about 2 to 3 salads worth per container. So that doesn't go very far. 2 things of the Sun Gold, the yellow kiwi. It turns out not only do our kids like them, but at least 1 or 2 of the other kiddos do as well. So went ahead and got 2 of those. Got those from Sam's because the ones from Safeway just seem to be turning way too fast for us to actually get through them. So there is that. Thing of grapes. 2 different things of celery. Now this is because the first one he picked up at Sam's Club just in case. But it is, you know, it's fairly dirty in there, and he was kind of questioning the quality of it. So he grabbed that, and then he grabbed the organic from, if I focus there, from Safeway. And he figured that way he was covered just in case I was not okay with the dirty, non-organic version from Sam's Club. So we've got those. Now coming back up over here, we have got 2 boxes of Go-Gurts. There's a very high chance that those are going to end up being frozen because as everything was being brought in, they got really excited about the idea of frozen Go-Gurts. So I don't know if any of those are going to make it to the fridge. I think they're just going to become a frozen snack. We've got 1 gallon of whole milk. Instead of getting the Fairlife, these guys seem to use regular milk for their cereal. It's a preference. That is perfectly fine. But we don't need to spend the extra for the Fairlife. That'll last longer because we will be going through it a little bit more. But 1 gallon is definitely going to make us through at least 1 week, if not 2. So we're going to play by that. We do have some Fairlife still. So that's why as well. So we'll see what we go through. 1 jug of almond milk. That's all he could find between both Target and Walmart. So we will probably end up getting 1 more, but we'll see on that. We've got a case of applesauces down there, a case of Cheez-Its, and his 2 boxes of the Cheez Ritz. The Cheez-Its are proving to be a very big and favorite snack, so I can send those to school with the kiddos, so that way they've got something to eat at school that they enjoy, because it turns out the school that they're going to now does snacks, so I need to be sending those. I've got 2 of these boxes of crescent rolls. There are 4 rolls in each one. We've got 3 boxes of the pineapple bubbly. Below that is the case of the berry bubbly from Sam's Club. We've got a container of poppy seed dressing, 2 things of taco sauce, total of, 8 kombuchas back there that he went ahead and ran to Family Fair to get for me. I haven't had that in a while, but it's just time to ramp that back up again. We've got 2 things of the Simply Dressed Caesar. That is what I really prefer in my dressing. It does not have ingredients that I should not be having, so I like that one. Thing of the frozen berries, because what we have left in the freezer is running pretty low, and if we're going to mix it with the yogurt, it's kind of important to have that. Coming up here, we have got a thing of, we just call it pasta sauce. Sometimes we use it on pizza toast. Otherwise, we have one of the kiddos has really requested spaghetti. So I think we're going to end up having that one day this week. We have got, I believe, 35 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Enough for 2 meals of the regular macaroni and cheese. We've got the aged cheddar shells and then the penne and 4 cheese. With this many kids, we normally make at least 5 boxes anyhow, if not 6. So we decided to hedge our bets and just plan on 7 per meal with the extra kids here, because that does seem to be something that will be eaten. We've got 4 cartons total of eggs from Sam's Club. And last but not least, we are going to have clean toilets. So it was time to get more of that, which is, with 9 bathrooms, guys, it's really convenient to get the case of that at Sam's Club. So there it is. That is everything we got this week. Let me flip this and we'll talk totals. Okay, guys, so now that I just ran through all of that with you, talking totals really quick. So you guys, if you've been watching, you know that our weekly budget has been $300, and we do our best to stay under that. Now, for a 2-week haul, this actually came to $552. That includes the toilet cleaner and, well, everything that you see here. It is something where obviously that's below the 2-week budget that we would have set of $600. It only saves us just shy of $50. So when we have to go back for more produce, milk, any of that, we're going to try to keep it under that $50 mark. But guys, there is a little bit of a learning curve, again, because it's been a while since I've done 2 weeks. And it's just going to take some adjustments. So we're just going to keep working through it. At the end of 2 weeks, we're going to see what is left. I'm really not surprised that the total was that high. In fact, I kind of expected it to be higher because we've got all of the freezer foods and the cereals and things we don't normally buy, or just more of what we would have normally bought. I wasn't sure how things were going to fall, and the next week or two is really going to show us how much we're actually going through and what we can and cannot adjust. So then when we do the small haul here in a week, that'll just be to get the odds and ends just to get through. I'm trying to make a point not to get things that will carry over past that week. And then the following week, we'll do another 2-week haul. And by that point, hopefully we are able to sort things out just a little bit more, see what we did and didn't need, and what's working. It's going to take a solid month or two to get this fully ironed out, but I am excited to do it and share the journey of it with you guys and how we are adjusting our budget to accommodate everything and all of that. If you have any questions about how we work our budget or how we come to any of the food conclusions we have, leave that in the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer it. In general, guys, I welcome questions about how it is that we feed 12 people. And what that looks like. I would love to do some videos for you guys showing exactly how we do it, but that's going to be a little iffy because I can't share the extra kiddos. So I might be able to share actually prepping food and how we do some of that. I will not be able to share meal times or any of that. So it's going to be hit or miss. I got to figure that out yet. And I know I've said that in the past with placements too, but even more so now. So there it is, guys. That is this week's grocery haul, this 2 weeks grocery haul, however you want to work that. In the meantime, I hope that you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.